Been getting a lot of questions where I'm going to park my camper when I sell my house, because right now my camper is parked in my driveway at the house. And what am I going to do with my chickens when I sell my house? First, before I answer this, look how good that baby's being. Look at her. Okay, so I have one answer that's going to answer both questions. Okay, so I've already talked to my realtor, and the plan is when I get an offer on my house, I'm going to make an offer on a piece of land. I mean, obviously, I would have to have like a service for both power and water hooked up on my piece of land. But the piece of land that I'm already looking at already has existing well, septic, and service. It just needs hooked up. Well, probably a new well because it's been sitting for a while. But so if that went all well, my chickens would be moved there and my camper would be moved there and we'd be happy little farm life. And then your next question probably is, well, what if that piece of land gets sold before you sell your house? Well, I'm so glad you asked that, because in real estate, you can make the sale of your home contingent on you finding somewhere else. Now, obviously, I'm very aware that stuff goes fast or stuff might not be available when I'm ready for it. I'm really hoping that this piece of land is, because it's farmland. Everything's already fenced off for livestock, and it's about 5 acres, and it's not a bad price. I wouldn't come in full asking price at first. You start low and you kind of like counter offer your way up a little more. So, but I look almost every day on, the listing sites for stuff for sale. So I'm always have multiple options. Then I always get people asking why I'm going to sell it. Well, it was always intended to be my flip house. And the only reason that I was going to live in this house was to finish completion so I could get out of my apartment, because rent is stupidly high and it just keeps getting higher and higher every month, as well as there's a lot of riffraff in where the apartment is that I live in, and I don't feel comfortable nor safe anymore. So that was the whole point of me gonna move into my flip house. So now that I have my camper, I don't have to move into my house. I can just sell it. Even though I've listed it and it's not finished completely, I'm still going through and I'm going to do what I can until somebody makes an offer. I have a lot of stress, and I'm trying to relieve some of that stress, and it's already been relieved. Me putting my house on the market right now gives me a little relief, even though I've only had one showing on it. I don't know, it just does. I have things I can't talk about that are stressing me out right now, but this is one of my biggest stressors. So that's on the market. It's available for people to look at. You never know who's going to look at it, and I'm going to continue to work on it until either somebody puts an offer on it or I get pretty much finished, I guess. So anyways, I always have a game plan. I never just blindly throw shit out there. So I know a lot of people have a lot of questions, and I hope I answered some of them about where my chickens are going, where I'm going to park. Don't worry, I already got a plan for all that stuff.